All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
Yes. And Terry, what'd you think of the new intro? I mean, I know a lot of it is the same, but the new ending and beginning and ending part of it.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty cool. I like the very cinematic, like intense music that you had. It was perfect. Not really morning, like it's like we're going to war.
You're damn right we are.
What kind of
Damn
morning
right we
is
are.
it?
There's a console war to fight, Terry. I'm just kidding. There's no console war. It's
I
a
didn't
content war
listen that
now.
war. Like I don't know what that's about.
Chad, let us know what you thought of the new intro. I liked it. I like it. You wouldn't believe how long it takes to just do that little bit of editing. It's an incredible amount of time, especially because I didn't know how to do the little three triangles that I did. So I was learning and doing it at the same time. And I'm like, how do I do it? I know how to do it on pictures, but how do I do it with videos? And it was kind of a pain in the butt. It took like maybe 2 hours to figure out. So yeah, that was fun. Anyways, Terry. So another week has gone by. Terry, it's been 2 weeks for you. What have you been playing the last 2 weeks?
Nothing. No, the week before, so not this last week, but the week before that, I went back to play some more Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. I finished off the one DLC because they had a new one that just dropped very recently that I'm hoping to play today. So I was getting all caught up on that, but this last week I didn't play any games at all. I was too busy working, so no games.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're working like at a like this is your busy season, right?
Yeah, so for those who don't know, I work in distribution. So yeah, it's peak season right now with that, and then I also am running my own business as well. So that's why I wasn't here last Sunday. I had a couple of customers, and I ended up having to travel 200 miles round trip between everybody to take care of everybody. But it all worked out because you guys, I got to work on a Dodge Viper. That was one of my customers, so it was worth the trip to go work on a Dodge Viper. So yeah, I blew you guys off for a Viper, but what can I say?
There you go.
It
Yeah,
was worth it.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. Of Dodge Viper, I saw one in real life for the first time, like maybe 3 weeks ago.
Oh wow, okay.
One of our suppliers drives one, and I'm just like, wow.
The first, so this is
The
not my
man
first.
looks like he's 90 years old, but he has a Dodge Viper.
like this is not my first Viper seeing in the wild. So my first one I saw, I don't know, back in like 2010 or something like that, at the Chicago Auto Show. And I got to sit in it, and it was my dream car until I sat in one, and then my dreams went poof out the window because it was the most claustrophobic feeling I've ever had. Like no lie, the inside of that Viper is smaller than my little BMW that I got. Like I was like, no. But and then the odd place I saw another one was actually at a Blockbuster back when Blockbuster was still a thing.
Yeah.
Dodge, someone just casually driving up to Blockbuster with his Viper. I'm like, what are you doing, dude?
The Viper got discontinued though, right?
It did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there you go. All right. So let's see what I've been playing. I've been playing a lot of Diablo. Me and my friends did a raid on Diablo, and it was so much fun. I died so many times, I got upset. I got to tank up my guy. My guy is a glass cannon, and the cannon part only counts. So I have a necro, right? So if I die, all my guys die. So when I revive, I'm like running away from everybody because I haven't had time to summon my minions yet. So it's an interesting part. But what pisses me off is that there's like AoE from the boss that's undodgeable. And if I wasn't like at 100% health with 100% overshield, it would instantly kill me. Like instantly. And I'm like, okay, I'm a little too, I don't even know what to call it, like too weak. I got to tank up a little. So I'm going to start redoing some of my stats to do a little defensive build. But we'll see. We'll see what I do. But yeah. And then the other game I've been addicted to recently is Balatro, man. I've been addicted to that card game like there's no tomorrow.
Wow.
It's definitely game of the year in that game of the year nomination for a reason. It's
We might need to go back and look through the footage because I think I think that was part of like an indie select at some point, and you saw it and you're like, hell no.
maybe, but no,
I
because
have that feeling. I have
Tony Grasso
that.
talked about it, and he said he was addicted to it, and so ever since it's kind of been on my radar, but I never got around to trying it until it came to the phone. Because
Yeah,
I'm like, if I'm going to play Balatro, I'm going to play it on the go.
Yeah, I just remember. I could be mistaken, but I could have swore that was one that we looked at, and you had zero interest in that game. So that's pretty cool that you had like a hard switch.
Yeah, I'm pretty addicted to it. And chat, let us know what you've been playing. We'd love to hear what you have to say. And speaking of the chat, let's check in with them. Shout out to Sourbelow from the Xbox International Podcast. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Shout out to Fastback, one of the Retro Renegades. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Shout out to You're Wicked Hot. Thank you so much for being here. He's part of Gaming After Dark now. So thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you guys' support. Appreciate it. Let's see. Oh yeah. What did you guys think of the new intro? Let us know. I love it to know what you guys have to say. Let's see. Shout out to my beautiful wife. She is the real MVP of my life. Thank you so much for being here and always supporting. She's never misses a stream. Shout out to God Warrior. Says, good morning, everybody. Good morning, God Warrior. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. My wife wants to know, are you working on a vintage car?
Vintage? No. No. I mean, I guess technically it's a classic, but not vintage. Not vintage, but definitely classic.
You get to charge more if you put the word vintage on it, you know.
Right? Mm-hmm. He did have a vintage car parked next to it. He had like an old 40s pickup truck, you know, like those old school like pickup trucks that had like the wood beds. Yeah, man, he had one of them too. So he had a vintage. I just didn't.
That might be a car guy then, yeah.
Yeah. He had some cool stuff.
Shout out, let's see. Your Wicked Hot says, I love a Viper. Only seen one when I got up to Hampton Beach, New Hampshire. Okay, there you go. Let's see. Doggy said he's been playing Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake Theater Rhythm. That's right. I got Doggy into Theater Rhythm. Did I tell you that? Doggy, let me know what you think of Theater Rhythm, bro. Mortal Kombat 1 God of War Ultimate Edition. Okay, cool. There you go. My wife is excited that tomorrow there'll be no annoying Bellalatro. Shout out to Crazy Simmons TV. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, completed Call of Duty now. Enjoying Callisto Protocol now. There you go. Wow. Okay. Let's see. Just waiting for the first round of games. What Game Pass of December? Okay. I'm pretty sure they've already announced it on Twitter where the next set of games are coming, right? Let's see.
I just want to say I missed out on you guys going over the Game Award stuff, and I wish I could have been there because I have so much shade I want to throw towards all of the nominations. So much shade.
Okay, well, then it's probably good.
I would have been hot. Let me tell you that. I would have been hot. You guys were all calm and collected going over everything, and I would have just been irate the whole time. It would have been a good show.
Why, Terry? Why?
I'm just so dissatisfied with the picks that they have. So dissatisfied.
My goodness. Let me get. It's because they're not indies.
No.
By the way, the Indie Awards launched. Did you see that? We went over the Indie Awards as well.
I saw that you guys went over that, but no, I think that this is the worst game of the year that they're gonna have for what it all looks horrible. Like all the picks they have.
You know that
there's so many amazing games that came out this year, and those games didn't get like a single nomination, and then you have some BS ones in there. I'm like, nah, man.
All right, so Nine Souls came out on Game Pass, and I played it. It's like they want to talk about it like it's Dark Souls. It has the block and parry mechanic, and that's about as Dark Souls as it gets, but it's not. I don't really call it Dark Souls. So Nine Souls came out. I played it. So yeah. Let's see. Theater Rhythm is so good. I really like it. Great music, and I love the quest mode with all the games and music to unlock. Right? Told you, bro. Told you. Let's see. I've been playing Crash on Game Pass. Oh, okay, cool. Let's see. All right, so back to Theater Rhythm. A Final Fantasy series fan must have, right? Yes. All right, but let's get straight into it, Terry. You ready to get it going?
Alrighty.
All right, let me turn this on. So let's start off with rumors today. So so it's Stasis, as you know, Stasis. He's just talking like, "Hey, I'm appreciating the offers on Steam." So he's looking at Forza Horizon 4, Body Cam, and the Crew Motorfest, right? For 69.63. I guess that's euros. I think that's euros.
Looks like it.
Yeah, right. And so then somebody asked him, and I use Google Translate here. Stasis, I know this doesn't have much to do with the post, but I wanted to ask you if you have any more information about Forza Horizon 5 on PS5. Would this be a game considered in the quote unquote Latitude project? Right? And so Stasis replied back. He said, Forza Horizon 5 has already been ported to PS5, but its release was delayed, not canceled, this past summer. However, they consider it a game that can do quite well, and it will arrive. I don't know when, but it will arrive. So there you go, Terry. Forza Horizon 5. One of the pillars. You know, we always said that Forza was a pillar of Xbox. And one of the pillars is going down. So what are your thoughts on that? Right
We
there.
can have it.
We can have it. Oh my gosh!
Look, I'm an avid racing game fan. I play a lot of them, and I can't stand Horizon. I can't stand it.
What?
It's the prettiest one. I mean, when it comes to games, it's the prettiest, but I have zero fun playing that game. Like I can't. Horizon 3 was the final straw for me, and that's I condemn this series ever since Horizon 3.
Unbelievable.
I hate it. I hate this game with a passion.
Unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm hearing.
No,
you're not a car person at all.
I am a car person. This game just isn't fun.
Give me your driver's license and your gaming license at the same time. This game
isn't fun, man. It's just too much monotony. There's no sense of achievement or progression in this game. It's just endless doing the same thing. Like,
what's the same thing? Racing in the racing game?
Like they give you their idea of content is we're going to have you redo the same race 100 bazillion times. We're just changing the car you have to drive in it. Like what? No, I hate it. I freaking hate it. So no.
Is that what all racing games are?
No.
You literally just described every racing game I have ever played, including Mario Kart.
Racing games have a start and a finish, and then they started this open world BS, and now they just never end, and you're just literally just doing the same race over on mass repeat. And I hate that. I liked Horizon like 1 and 2 because you literally had a start and a finish. You know, Need for Speed had a beginning and an end. You know, like. And then the open world thing ruined it for me. It's there's no sense of progression. There's no ending. It's just I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's just I don't have any fun with it. It just I like to feel like I'm achieving something as I'm getting better and better and better. These games you don't have to do that because you can literally get the best cars and the best tunes right out the freaking gate.
Yeah, that's what I love about it. And then go crash them.
There's no progression in these games anymore. They're now, but I do give them props.
Done any of the festivals,
I do give them props. They are the prettiest looking ones, and they do have, the sound design is good, but gameplay wise, like no, I would rather go play Need for Speed than this. So I'm good. Like classic Need for Speed, classic old PlayStation 1 Need for Speed has more fun gameplay than this game does. Let me tell you, you know what I mean? This game sucks. So no.
I don't listen to a word she's saying. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
But
she's over here still stuck in the PS1 era.
This game is way better. This game is way better than what PlayStation has, though. They had that Drive Club. That game was crap. So and they have oh my god, what's that other one they have?
I'm gonna start calling you a racing boomer.
Their simulation that they have. I can't stand that. What's that stupid simulation racing one they have?
Who? Forza?
Sony.
Oh, Sony. Gran Turismo?
Yeah, Gran Turismo. That game blows too. So you know what? So but let them have this because then they will at least have a quality racing game on that platform because what they have made.
They're gonna get a 90 meta rated racing game.
You know, they need a quality game over there because the in-house ones that Sony is providing them are trash. So at least they can get a good one. You know?
My what makes me laugh is like when people post pictures of like their cars on Forza, it's always like in game, like the scenery is all in game. And then Gran Turismo, they post pictures of like their cars in France, but it's just like on top of another picture from France. And I'm like, the game doesn't really look like that. You just put a picture on a picture. But yeah,
Man.
anyways, let's see. Let's check out what we have. Let's see. Sour Blow says, can you believe the screen froze and never started, so I missed the new intro? Dang you, YouTube. Oh, man.
Hit that
man.
replay.
I might have to replay it for you here. Should I replay it?
I mean, you can go back and rewatch it when we're done.
Yeah, there you go. Go back. Yeah, let's see. Doggy Dog says, Forza Horizon 5 will give me a reason to play my PS5.
See? Exactly.
Shout out to Jacob Novik. Thanks so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, better hurry up because Forza Horizon 4 was delisted. So Forza Horizon 5 is going to probably in 2 or 3 years. And by the way, it will do better on PS5 than Gran Turismo 7, I reckon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
believe that.
You.
I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not a fan of either one of those games, but I will say Horizon is way better than anything Gran Turismo has made. So, let them have this. They need a quality game over there for racing. They do. So
yes. Oh, shout out to Chad Walker. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. And with the MVP comment of the day, shaking my head. I missed these bad takes from Terry last week. I'm just messing with you, Terry. I just like to give you crap. You know how it goes. Let's see. Forza Horizon 5 will be over 60 million players after joining PlayStation. Base racing franchise ever. Absolutely. Let's see. Trail Walker says Forza Horizon 5 might kill the Gran Turismo series when it goes there. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, the Forza Horizon Forza itself is one of the pillars of Xbox. So, that whole, Phil Spencer said there's no red line. He means it. Because this is definitely a pillar. Like, let's just be honest here, right? Like, PlayStation doesn't have a Halo killer. They've tried like 3 or 4 times to have a Halo killer. They can't have one. So Halo going over there would be give them something to, oh, Halo's finally here because they don't have anything even close to Halo. And then you have Gears of War, same thing. They don't have anything like Gears of War over there. But Forza, they have racing games over there. So I think that's why they chose Forza. And, it's going to be interesting to see Forza compete directly with Gran Turismo now on the same system, on the same screens, on the same everything, on the same controllers. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see it compete. But again, I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this no red lines thing because consoles need exclusives. I think they do. And I posted it up on the chat many times that the majority of our chat feels that Xbox Game Pass is the exclusive and that's enough. But I don't know. It's hard to sell someone. It's easy to sell a gamer a game. It's hard to sell them a service. And that's why I'm a little against it. But that's just me. Let's see. My name is Captain Ketch says, I think they're different games. Gran Turismo is more sim-like, whereas Horizon is open world arcade like The Crew. Yeah.
Agreed. I know the difference. Yeah. That's why I literally said, Sony's Sim Racer. I literally said Sim Racer. So I know the difference. But if Horizon goes over there, then Motorsport most certainly would go over there. So
I expect Motorsport to go over there too. Yeah.
Motorsport would crush the heck and all the dreams, whatever little fairy dust of dreams Turismo still has would be crushed if Motorsport went over there.
God Warrior says Xbox win it. Forza Horizon sells more than GM. I'm gonna guess he meant GT, Gran Turismo. Yeah. So Ecstasis again. He is a known leaker. He's pretty good at it. He's stating that it's already been ported, so the port is already there. They're just waiting for the right time, I guess. Yeah. So yeah, Doggy Dog. People buy PS5 for third-party and Xbox games. Not what Sony wants. Xbox games sell better than their own games. Oh. Let's see. Jacob Novak says, Axel, do you not want Game Pass and Xbox to succeed? Profits and revenue will be made if Xbox ports to PlayStation. It's a win-win-win-win. I've already explained this. I think that this is going to be like the Kinect situation, where on their Excel spreadsheets, and yeah, I said Excel because, it's Microsoft. On their Excel spreadsheets, Kinect was the fastest selling peripheral of all time. People love their Kinect. Everybody was getting Kinect, right? And then the new generation came in with the Kinect 2.0, and everybody hated it. And it sold terribly. And nobody wanted it anymore. The games didn't sell, all that good stuff. And I think that's what's going to happen here, is because they're doing something in the middle of a generation that, we're selling more Xbox consoles than ever. We're selling more Xbox than ever. No. But then the next generation is going to come back, and gamers are going to sit there and they're like, well, PlayStation is getting everything Xbox is getting. Do I need an Xbox? And I think that's when it's going to hit. The spreadsheets the hardest. I really think we're having a repeat of the Kinect situation where the spreadsheets look good, but when it comes time for a new generation, when gamers are going to pick one console over the other, everyone is going to pick a PlayStation because it gets all the games.
People already had that with this generation of Xbox, though. That's already happened. That literally already happened.
No, it did not happen at
the
beginning of the gen.
It did too. You realize how many freaking gamers I had to listen to talk about how there's no reason for them to have an Xbox because they can play it all on PC?
I'm saying about games. They've always said that there's no reason to get an Xbox. Let's just be honest.
For the games. I had friends who were Xbox gamers.
You need new friends.
And PlayStation gamers. They did both. And they switched to PC because they quote unquote said, with Game Pass, I no longer have to have an Xbox. I can play all my games on PC. And I told them that there's going to be different games available on console through Game Pass versus PC. That they're going to have a different library. They'll have some crossovers, yes, but there'll be differences. So there might be games only on the console version that you're not going to have on PC. They're like, no, it won't be like that. I'm going to play everything. I'm like, whatever, bro. And guess what? They stopped playing on PC because all their games were on console. So, I'm just putting that out there. I've already heard this argument before, and it slapped them all in the face when they were wrong.
No, because none of the Xbox games reported over to PlayStation at the beginning of the gen. And so that's where I'm getting at. Like, that's what's going to change the mentality of people going forward, is that once that mentality hits that, like, I can get all the console games on one console versus two, people are going to choose the console where they can get it. That's just the way it is, right? And I think that's when it's going to hit them. So there you go. Forza Horizon 5 coming over to PS5 sometime soon, I'm sure. I'm sure that it's going to be like after they launch Indiana Jones, because, they're launching it just 3 months after it launches on Xbox, which is, it's never going to get, like, poor Indy isn't even going to get a chance to shine on Xbox. It's so sad. It's so sad. That is like the dumbest move I've ever heard in my life, but okay. For your own brand. Like, you would think these guys would care about their own brand, but they don't. I feel like all they care about is money. And they don't care how they make them, if the brand lives or dies, as long as they made some money. Because, they're going to retire anyway. Who cares about longevity? Right, Terry?
That's not how that goes.
That's 100% how it goes.
No, it doesn't.
Tell that to my Zood. Tell that to my Windows Phone.
If that was the case, they would have gave up after the 360. They made their money. They could have stopped there. No. They went through the tribulations. They kept pushing forward. So no, it's not how it goes.
We'll see. Let's see. Dog over here talking some trash. He's over there saying Forza Horizon 5 will sell more first day on PS5 than Astro Bot will all time. Damn.
Don't even get me on Astro Bot. I'm so mad that game is nothing but a Nintendo parody wannabe.
I mean, all games are.
Not to the extent like that. Like, that's like blatant. Like, they literally took everything from Nintendo and they just reskinned it. You know,
Yeah, but they did it in such a fun way.
Like in the news right now, they're talking about that Chinese game that Tencent made that is a blatant
Yeah.
ripoff
Oh yeah, the
of
one that looks
Horizon
like
Zero Dawn or whatever.
yeah. Oh my
Yeah,
god, that's so
that's
funny.
Astrobot right there when it comes to Nintendo, man.
Let's see. Hold on. What is it called? The Tencent
Oh man.
for Horizon copy. Light of Motrium. That's what it is. Wait, hold on. I haven't even seen this. Light of Motrium trailer. I want to see this. Let's see. 108, 726, 724. Okay, I guess we're going here. I'm just going to fast forward to some of this.
And this right here is why I don't want Tencent to ever buy Xbox.
Here we go. Now we're talking. Yeah, look at that. if I didn't know better, I thought I would be watching
Another
Horizon right there.
Oh man.
It's almost the same. Jesus.
It's like, remember when I forgot what it was called. They had that first person shooter that was like a blatant like parody of Overwatch. Remember that one? It was free
the
to
one
play.
that went down in flames?
It was like free to play, and it got crazy popular because it was free and people didn't want to buy Overwatch, so they were playing the other one. I forgot what it was called, but that game was very popular for a good while.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I forgot what it was called.
Is it a PlayStation game?
No, it was on everything. It was a multi-plat. Like
it
was on everything. It was a free to play, complete rip off of Overwatch. But I forgot.
Valorant?
No, Valorant hadn't even been created yet. This is way before that.
I don't know.
This is back in Overwatch 1. Like, but technically the other game that was the ripoff was, I guess, in development before Overwatch. So then they're saying Overwatch was the ripoff. I don't know. It got kind of muddy waters between those two.
Yeah, I don't know this trailer. I mean, it looks cool because I personally like the Horizon series, but yeah, it looks like a blatant ripoff, like just straight up, just like it. Wow. Let's see. Jacob Novik makes my point here. Some people I've heard say Nintendo sold over 100 million units because exclusive, so Xbox will fail. No, because most Nintendo and PlayStation sales is because of brand recognition. Exactly my point. If Xbox doesn't care about their brand, gamers won't either. You made my point. Thank you so much.
It's not that. It's the fact that
thank you so much for coming to my TED Talk.
If you're loyal to a certain platform, you're going to stay on it most likely. And then if you have kids, you're going to introduce them to the same platform, and you're creating another generation for that platform. It's so that's.
Oh, here we go. Was it called Battleborn? Shout out to Crazy Simmons TV. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. I did want to play Battleborn.
Battleborn was basically like
Overwatch.
Like Borderlands. Battleborn was like it was like Borderlands. Nothing close to Overwatch.
Anyways, yeah, this thing looks 100% like it.
It's made by the same company, so it's not really a ripoff if they're ripping off themselves, right?
Right. It looks just like it. I 100% agree with you. All right, so there you go, guys. Forza Horizon. Let us know how you feel in the chat of Forza Horizon going over to PlayStation 5. Obviously, I'm going to play Forza Horizon 5 on my Xbox because I'm not gonna buy it again. Maybe if it was Xbox Play Anywhere on PlayStation as well, then I'd play it. But no. Sour Blow says it looks like Power World meets Horizon. Okay, there you go. DE, shout out to DE. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Floating Destiny Ghost Companion, so it's ripping on Destiny as well. And I heard instead of copying Pokemon, they copied Transformers, Horizon Forbidden West, but heard it's like Pal World. Okay. And shout out to Jason Max. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, just remember, Xbox is number one.
So the game I'm referring to is Paladins. It was a game that was in development before Overwatch, but Overwatch got out first, so it got all the fandom. And then when Paladins finally came out, they got accused of being a copycat.
I see. Paladins was very popular on the Switch for a long time.
It was a very popular game, and it was free.
Yeah.
Which is probably why it was so popular, because people wanted to get into Overwatch, but they didn't want to have to buy it. And I think Overwatch wasn't. I don't think Overwatch was available on the Switch.
I don't know. I don't think it was. Yeah, you're right. You had Paladins, not Overwatch.
Yeah.
Fastback, shout out to you. Thank you so much. He says, Xbox brand is the ecosystem on multiple devices. They are not Nintendo or PlayStation. Just keep making good games that are in Game Pass. Microsoft, Xbox are setting the next trend in gaming. That's kind of the hope, I think. That's kind of how the hope, but we'll see.
PlayStation's following suit though, because I did see an article too that now that there were talks of Xbox getting into the handheld space that Sony failed at and Nintendo has been the king of. Sony's like, well, if Xbox is going to give a crack at it, we're going to do it again. It's like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that too. I'm just like, wow. Yeah, the content wars are coming, guys. But all it's doing is letting us play more games in more places, and I'm down for that.
Yeah, the console wars are going to come to an end because everything will be in the cloud.
Content wars, baby.
The console wars will be dead because everything will be on the cloud. So it'll be the content war with that. But then the only thing that they can fight hardware wise will be the handheld wars.
Which is for me, is gonna turn into the ergonomic war, and Xbox has that down pat. Just being honest.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the controllers, Xbox is the most ergonomic, right?
Yeah. That and Nintendo always kind of makes their stuff too small.
Yeah. Shout out to Happy Cloud Gamer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. God Warrior, I did watch WWE, but we don't talk about that here because every time we do, I get copyright striked, and I don't know. I hate it. So we don't talk about it. Day Reezy, shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. Says, kid, can you buy me Horizon? Dad, we got Horizon at home. Little kid, Dad, can you buy me Horizon Zero Dawn? He's like, we got Horizon at home, and it's this one. Oh, that's so funny. I love it. Oh, that's great. That's hilarious. Yeah.
This is like.
Shut up. Yeah, go ahead.
So I say this kind of is to me. This is like they ripped off of the whole game design for the most part of Horizon, but then like the combat right now is more
Monster Hunter.
Yeah. Monster Hunter. Yeah.
Almost. Monster Hunter is not this generous. Monster Hunter will take you out. Let's see. Be nice. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. End of Prohibition. Yeah. Absolutely. And shout out to Wacko Games. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Sony will follow Microsoft and ask studios for the same contracts Microsoft gets with cloud rights. Yeah. That's right. Let's see. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how everything goes. We'll see. Think about it. Xbox is going to everything. Will make more money to Xbox. And remember, profit is not hardware, so Microsoft will have more games on PlayStation than PlayStation on PlayStation. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. There you go. But we're in number one. Like the OG bloodline from WWE, Roman Reigns. Yeah, there you go. Put him up. Put him up. Acknowledge him. Terry, acknowledge him as your tribal chief. All right. Let's move the show along here. Love the chat, by the way, guys. You guys are awesome. So, Terry, I don't know if you saw this, but 8BitDo has made a retro 87-key mechanical keyboard Xbox edition. Ooh.
I love that the arrow keys are the Xbox buttons.
Yeah, the Xbox buttons here. You got your AB button here, right? Right? And you get two big programmable keys. I don't know what for, but you get them. I don't know what you're going to be doing with these.
No, that's great because some games you pretty much just hit A or B. So if that's someone who may
but I don't know if I want to hit it with my whole hand.
Wouldn't, but that would be for people that have accessibility needs.
Yeah, I guess that's good. Yeah. Shout out to Mine Iga. He says, Tim Dog told me that the only thing that matters in the world is console sales. I mean, you have a storefront, and the biggest access point to your storefront is your console. So the more people that have your console, the more people have your storefront. So that is important. I won't say it's the most important thing in the world, but it is still important. Yeah. All right, let's see. Simplicity is bliss. Independent control panel. Bluetooth on. off or 2.4 gigahertz volume. You got your Wi-Fi buttons, and I don't know what these are.
I don't know, but I like the idea that it has the analog turn switching. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. That's cool. That's retro right there. That reminds me of my old TV.
He says foot switches. I've never done that, but that would be cool sometimes to like, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. Integrated Xbox button. That's cool. And I love how it has the X on top of it. Inspired by the classics. And I like how they put Halo 4, by the way, Halo 4 as the classic. Did you notice that? Seamless transition between work and play. Okay. I don't see any transitioning, but okay.
Because it's
Compatible
on his PC.
with Windows
and it's on his PC. He's playing the game and then he can quickly switch over to working.
I was actually thinking about buying this and taking it to work.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
RGB backlit. There you go. So, you have different types of backlits. You have the one that responds to the keys you're typing, the rainbow color one, and then the consistent color one, or the breathing one. Oh, this one's breathing. Okay. Perfect companion to the 8BitDo Retro Mouse. It has a hot swappable PCB, magnetic adapter compartment, and double layer crystal arrow keys. Game changer dual super button. Okay. These specially designed 8BitDo dual super buttons offer large programmable keys, assign macros or other functions instantly. No software required. Connect up to 4 sets.
Oh, you can do macros on there.
Okay. 4 sets. There you go. Get you some stickers on it. And there you go. So there's your Xbox keyboard. And you can pre-order it now. It ships in January, I think they said. Yeah. Oh, hold on. The ship date is over here. Yeah. This item will be released on January 16, 2025. Right? So it can ship. It can be yours for only $120.
I mean, that's a good deal. I mean, you know, there's a lot of gaming keyboards out there that cost more than that for just the keyboard, and you're getting more than just the keyboard. So
yeah,
it's actually a pretty good deal. It's not the most expensive keyboard, and it's not one of those cheap ones either. So it's good middle ground.
It is, and 8BitDo puts out good product. Hold on, I'm typing a thing. Hold on. I'm almost done here because I want the chat to give me their opinion. Entertain, Terry.
You got to read. I'll just read it to you since you're not paying attention. So Jacob Novik had made a comment. He said, "Make a poll, Axel. # Team Terry or # Team Axel when it comes to multi-plat Xbox games."
No.
We'll get Axel tears if he saw the results of that.
Gosh. We talked to Axel lately. He's a mess. All right, but part of the 8BitDo plus Xbox, you got the 8BitDo Retro Mouse.
It's cool.
Now, what I love about this is here's the mouse and here's the charging station.
Cool.
So it comes with a little dock charging station, and nobody does that anymore. I wish they did. I wish they did.
I prefer a wired mouse just for latency, so I wouldn't, but there are people that still like to have their Bluetooth.
Right. Hold on, let me check in with the chat real quick. Shout out to Crazy Greek Dude. Thanks so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says it's Sunday already. Absolutely. Happy Cloud Gamer wants the keyboard. There you go. Shout out to FarQ. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says Terry for the win.
Heck yeah.
And Day Reezy, he said he's in for anything that lights up. So let's check out the mouse, right? Designed with Xbox in mind. I mean, it does look pretty.
That looks nice. Looks pretty slick.
Yeah. Multi-function charging. See, look at that.
That's cool.
The charging dock keeps your mouse powered and doubles as storage compartment for the adapter. Its signal extending features ensures robust, uninterrupted connectivity. Wow. Customizable side buttons, as most of them all do, right? 4. It has 4 buttons?
Yeah, 2 on each side.
I guess so. Okay.
Well, those are buttons on the sides too, right? Yeah. So it's got 2 on each side, plus your
blue,
normal.
Red, green, and black. red and green. Yeah. So yeah, 4 buttons. Lightning fast precision at your fingertips and experience unparalleled responsiveness. Wow, engineered up for 100 million clicks. Pff, that's 6 months in the world of Diablo.
Less in the world of what is it, League?
Yeah, for real, right? I feel like the league players like they I don't know, like it's hard to argue against the guys that are really good because they click every like half a second. So yeah.
Too much clicking.
Effortless control, perfectly balanced. Designed for claw grip, finger grip users. Feel the balance, comfort, and precision with every movement. Wow. I didn't know that there was a claw grip and finger grip mouse style. I don't know. I like my Halo mouse personally. Love it. So I'm not going to get this one. Let's see. Built with a PAW 3395 sensor. What the heck is that? Support 6 sensitivity. Okay, it's the DPI sensor. Okay. Okay, so it's the DPI sensor. Okay. Left and right hand mode switching. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
3
It works for
connecting
both of
modes.
you.
Bluetooth off and wireless. 2.4 gigahertz. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Adaptable storage compartment. DPI adjustment. By the way, I use my DPI adjuster on mine all the time, depending on what I'm doing. Perfect companion to the 8BitDo retro mechanical keyboard. All right. So that is the mouse. How much is the mouse, Terry? I'm glad you asked. The 8BitDo mouse is $59.99. There we go. And it also launches the same day, January 16th, right?
Yeah.
Yep, January 16th. So there you
So
go.
for less, so $180 total, you can get the, both of them. That's not bad.
There you go. All right, Terry, are you interested in these on just the keyboard, just the mouse? Or are you going to hard pass for $180?
I think they're really cool. I do like them. I think they're really, really cool. I'm just the color kind of clashes my setup right now. Like it doesn't work with what I got going on over here. So I don't know. Like it'd be cool if since they were doing like the transparent colors, Xbox did, different colors. It'd be kind of cool if it did. I get why they picked green because that's the traditional color, but it'd be cool if they could release some down the road that were other color options because green doesn't work with my setup.
Green is all about me right here because I'm Xbox green. I think these are cool. I want to buy them, but I have nowhere to use them. Like at home. Well, first off, I wouldn't buy this keyboard. Just being honest. I wouldn't buy the keyboard, and the reason is because it doesn't have a number pad. I use my number pad so much, it's not even funny. So, and being an engineer and doing math equations and all that stuff, I need my number pad. I'm sorry. So the keyboard is out. Because I really was going to buy this keyboard for work. Like I really was. But once I saw it had no number pad, I'm like, oh, no, never mind. And but the mouse is still interesting to me. I especially like that it's chargeable dock and that it has both Bluetooth and 2.4 gigahertz. So, some mice work better. Some computers, for some reason, the software, whatever you got in it, some of it responds better to Bluetooth, some of it responds better to wireless. So I love that it has both modes on there. So that's cool. That's super cool. So the mouse to me is more attractive than the keyboard just because the keyboard doesn't have the number pad. That drives me nuts. So for me, I'm in camp mouse only. Because the price is good, it's chargeable, all that good stuff. Plus, I love the look. I'm not gonna lie, I love the look. I just that missing number pad is what's killing it for me. Plus, but I would, like I said, I wouldn't do it at home because at home I have my Halo keyboard, my Halo mouse, my Halo headset, everything's Halo over here, right? So yeah, I wouldn't do it over here. So yeah. Let's see. DE says pulse with modulation. I have no idea what that means. I'm sorry. I apologize. Yeah. Debbie just says I want to buy it and I don't even have a PC. Oh.
It is pretty cool. Like I could see having it just as a a display piece, to be honest, because it looks pretty cool.
I know there's people that collect keyboards. Like I saw one, but that's not me. Shout out to Lost Boober. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Appreciate you. Let's see. God Warrior says, yes, so cool. I will buy it if I play on PC. Looks great. Let's see. In fact, Axel and Terry, some original Xbox devs got a plan for release, but canned Halo 2 fully orange theme OG Xbox console. It's very hard to find, but you can, but because it was unreleased. Okay, cool. Halo 2 orange console, cool. You said something on the keyboard, PWM or PMW, whatever chip number inside the mouse. Oh,
Paw.
I think is
PAW. Paw.
Yeah, Paw. Where did it go? Built with PAW 3395 sensor. Yeah, it's for the DPIs. Dots per inch. Yep. So there you go, guys. Let us know how you feel. That's how we feel. Terry, are you buying? So you're not buying these, right?
I'm not gonna buy it. I think it's cool and I appreciate what they've done. It's just, yeah, no. I'm perfectly happy with my Anthem Logitech keyboard. So I'm gonna keep that.
Cyberbelow has a question for me. He says, question, what software did you use for editing on the intro? I use Canva, canva.com. And that's why it took me a while to figure it out, because I know it's not Adobe Premiere or anything, and I don't want to learn Adobe Premiere. I just want simple intros. But yeah, I use Canva. And that's what I use to do my intro. So yeah. And speaking of the intro, shout out to Double G, the graphic god. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. This is the man that gave me a lot of those animations that I did. So yeah, thank you so much. Graphic god, go back and see the intro to the show. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, bro. Thank you. All right, let's see. All right. But that's how we feel about this. How does the chat feel? Are they going to buy this, Terry?
Are you interested in 8BitDo's Xbox keyboard and mouse? 50%. Yes, they are interested in both. 42% said hard pass. 7% want just the keyboard. And nobody wants the mouse by itself.
I'm Team Mouse.
The mouse kind of reminds me of like a Star Trek like shuttlecraft.
It's so cool. I like the way it looks. I'm digging it. I dig it. Graphic God says, Nording doggy. Yeah, doggy. Good morning to you. Let's see. I'm still frustrated with Xbox that they use console version and play xCloud. Why not the PC version to use mouse and keyboard or controllers, just like GeForce Now? Oh, I personally like that they use the Xbox version, because when I play on cloud, I connect to this with my key with my controller. So yeah. There we go. Graphic God's back. He said, I watched it. I think you did an amazing job. Yeah. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be able to. That would be impossible without the animations you made, bro. Thank you. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. And shout out to Purple Haze. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Be sure to give her a follow. She has a cool little solo podcast on her channel. So be sure to follow her. She's awesome. I typically don't show my DMs, Jacob. When I'm podcasting, I already have everything set up, and it's hard to throw everything out of the whack here. Okay, but I'll describe what I'm seeing. He sent a picture of the orange Xbox that's hard to find, the Halo one. I have seen this one before for sale on eBay, but you also got to be careful not to buy a fake one. So, because it was technically never released. So yeah, be sure to check that out. Oh my gosh, no wonder my stream's been going like trash. I had a video playing in the background this whole time. So yeah. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Nope. Okay, never mind. Okay. Shout Shout out to Britney Spears. Thank you so much for being here. Do not listen to Britney. Do not follow Purple Haze. What? No, don't say that. Of course we want to follow Purple Haze. She's awesome. All right, here we go. Moving on to the next topic. You ready, Terry?
Ready.
All right. So there is no Terry Indie Spotlight this week. Giving her a break because the Xbox Indie Selects for November 2024 have been revealed. So this month's Indie Selects are Neva, Animal Will, Planet Coaster 2, Phasmophobia, Fear the Spotlight, and Slay the Princess. Now, yours truly wants to play Neva so bad, and Animal Will. Those two are already on my must-play list. We'll find out about the rest, and this is without watching trailers yet. Terry, anything on here on your playlist before we watch some trailers?
Planet Coaster 2. I really enjoyed the first one. It was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure about the others yet. I'm kind of on the fence.
Oh, okay. And by the way, guys, be sure to check out Purple Haze. It's at @purple_haze. Because if you type in Purple Haze without the underscore, it goes somewhere else. It's underscore, and she does her Shades of Purple, I think is what it's called. Her podcast is. It's really awesome. Check her out. All right, here we go. Let's see. All right, so you said Planet Coaster?
Yeah.
All right, Planet Coaster it is. All right, so let's watch some trailers. So first off, Neva is for sale for $19.99. But let's check out the Neva trailer, shall we? By the way, let me know if this is too loud or too quiet or whatever. Okay, guys? Is it too quiet, too loud? I mean, it just looks so good. Look how good this game looks. I'm digging the art style. I mean, who doesn't want a pet deer wolf? Not dark. I think this looks so cool. From Devolver, your favorite developer. I knew this was cut off. I'm like, it looks like it's cut off. It is cut off. Okay, hold on. Why is it cut off? Am I zoomed in? Oh, that's why it's zoomed in. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, it was cut off. Okay, so there you go. Neva. Terry, does it bring up your interest?
I mean, I think it's pretty. I like the sound effects and the music sound really good. It's just, I don't know. It's not really my play style. I don't really get into side scrolling stuff too much. So just going to the one side, it's not for me.
Okay, not for you. All right. My wife says the sound is perfect. Chair Walker says, save this audio setting for the future. I wish I could. Trust me. Lost Boomer says, I love Faz. I don't know what that means. Let's see. Happy Cloud Gamer says, nice. Thank you so much. Yeah. Let's see. Here we go. So up next, though, is Animal Well. I've been wanting this one since I saw the trailer. And it's $24.99. And I've heard nothing but good things from people who have played this game. So let's check it out. Oh, my God. It looks so good. I'm digging it. This just looks 100% like my kind of game. It looks almost like a Metroidvania, which I think it is. It looks like a Metroidvania. Not very combat-y, though. More like a puzzle Metroidvania. Seizures included, guys. You go, Animal Well. All right, so Animal Well, hatch from your flower and spelunk through the beautiful and sometimes haunting world of Animal Well. A pixelated wonder rendered with an intricate audio and visual detail. Encounter lively creatures, small and large, helpful and ominous, as you discover unconventional upgrades and unravel the world's secret. This truly is a unique experience that can make you laugh in fear, surprise, and delight. Terry, you interested?
No, not on this one.
Not on this one. It's got 40 reviews, but no star rating yet. 4.8. Okay. I mean, let's see. Come on. 4.8, Terry. Come on. Yeah. I really want to play this one. All right. Here we go. Moving on. We got Planet Coaster for 50 big ones, guys. 50 big ones. Oh, here we go. Let's see. Neva is from the devs of Gris. Never played, but they said to be beautiful games. And by the way, interesting fact, Chris is the Swedish word for pig. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Did not know that, Jacob.
Gris got nominated for a lot of awards. That was a big game.
Neva?
Or no, Gris.
Oh yeah, Gris won like the Games for Impact and like India of the Year and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple Haze. I'm always surprised at how much time I spend in Animal Well. Oh, she's played it. Let me know. Yeah. Okay. So Roller Coaster, Planet Coaster 2. Let's see. Launch trailer, pre-order trailer, accolades trailer. Which trailer do you want, Terry? I say the launch trailer now.
Do launch. It's fine.
Okay, here we go. Launch trailer. Looks good, man. Oh my gosh, I used to play Theme Park Tycoon when I was younger a lot, and that's all this reminds me of.
Planet Coaster is so good. Like, this has been a long time coming for a sequel because it's been a long time since the first one came out.
Well, the first one had so much DLC. Oh, that is a ton of customization that I will not do.
Oh, we can customize the colors of the stuff now.
So if the
This is so intricate.
Yeah.
I used to love that slide when I was younger.
I'm not running from the old me. I just wanna bring myself to life. I don't wanna be alone. I just gotta get away.
Build with friends. There you go, Terry. Co-op. Someone to mess up your park with you.
I just wanna bring myself to life. I don't wanna be alone.
Co-op confirmed.
I just gotta get away tonight.
Oh, romance on the park. Wow. I mean, November 6th, so it's just launched. All right, Planet Coaster. Embrace creativity. I don't think I need to tell anybody anything about this game.
No, like this is an instant win. Yeah. Like if you play Planet Coaster or if you did like Roller Coaster Tycoon or anything, the same dev did both. All right, so like they're great games. So yeah, I games are fun, man. you get kind of lost in it when you're playing it because it's It's like it's I'm getting tongue tied here, but like you get
Go for
lost
it,
in
go
it.
for
Like the time kind of just. It's one of those games that you start and you think you've been playing for 5 minutes and you realize it's the wee hours of the morning. Like, oh crap! So, but no, it's good stuff. I highly recommend this game. So go get it.
Yeah, it sounds great. Like being honest. Yeah. Yeah. So I think it would be fun, and I think it's worth it. But the DLC, get ready for it.
Oh
'Cause,
yeah, they put a lot of stuff in it.
yeah. Let's see. Didn't Sega make Planet Coasters, Terry?
No.
No. Is it going or has it been on Game Pass? It just launched. I think the first one was on Game Pass for a little while. Yeah. Cyberblow says, I remember playing Roller Coasters Tycoon when I was young. Yeah, I did too. Co-op sounds cool. I actually made a roller coaster called the Sonic Spin Dash, which
Did
had a
you?
ton of loops
Oh my gosh.
back in the Tycoon days. Yeah, I did. All right, so up next is Phasmophobia game preview. Right, and so this one is popular on PC. Oh my gosh. So let's see what it's all about. Fast.
What did you see? Okay, never mind, we're coming. Hello?
Oh shoot. What's going on? I'm so confused. He has like a Ghostbuster. Oh my god! Now he's looking with a black light. Okay. I'm so lost. And shout out to Dread. Thank you so much for being here, Dread. You join us. Everybody say hi to Dread.
What's going on, everyone? I hope you can hear me. I have to makeshift something to make this work.
Yeah, no, I can hear you just fine, actually. It actually sounds really good.
Okay.
Dread, talk to us about Phasmophobia. This looks more like your thing.
Yeah, basically you run around and you can set people up and let the ghost take over somebody. And
Let's see. Investigate. Immersive, realistic graphics, sound, blah, blah, unique ghosts. Identify over 20 different ghost types.
hmm
Equipment. Use well-known ghost hunting equipment such as EMF readers. Oh, so I was Ghostbuster. Okay. Spirit boxes, thermometers, night vision cameras. Thermometers is a ghost hunting equipment. Okay.
well,
Evaluate
when it gets,
locations. Choose from over 10 different haunted locations, each with unique twists and hiding spots, layouts. So you're searching for a ghost.
you're searching for them, but you can also
Okay.
upset them and lock your fellow member in the room or something.
Have you played Phasmophobia, Dread?
No, but Game Beyond the Box has. The rest of the crew have.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I know about it, and I've been excited for it. Just didn't want to play it on PC.
There you go. All right. So there you go. So Phasmophobia. Terry, Phasmophobia. You getting it?
Nope. Hard
Good.
pass on this.
Are you getting it? For $19.99?
Nope.
Yes, no? Dread?
Nope.
Oh yeah, I'm getting it. I'm sorry.
Okay. Dread's still asleep, guys.
Sorry.
Graphic God calls you a nerd. Happy Cloud Gamer says, Planet Coaster, I love this type of gaming. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Let's see. I hope that trailer would feature a ghost lady tapping her fingers across your face, and I wanted an Axel scare. What the heck? Let's see. AK2 is coming out, I think, this year, everybody. I have no idea what AK2 is. I'm sorry, God. What? Right. I apologize. Is that something? I don't know. All right, here we go. The next indie spotlight called Fear the Spotlight. Here we go. Let's check it out.
Amy? Are you okay?
Oh, I think Death Dealer wanted this one. I remember her. Yeah, Blumhouse. Yeah, she wanted some.
Do you see anyone?
Nah, it's totally empty. I hope the board looks as creepy as I imagine. Let's go. With hands entwined and hearts aligned, we seek the realm of the undefined.
What was that?
Don't worry, Viv. If any
Look at these
ghosts
PS1
actually show
graphics.
up, I'll protect you.
Amy! Oh, I've got to get out of here. Where did you go? Hello? Amy!
Just go home, Viv.
I'll save you, no matter what.
Don't worry, Viv. Everything is going to be spectacular. I'm happy here. So happy.
This actually doesn't look too bad. All right, it's like a story game. All right, let's read about it. Hold on. Gotta zoom in. Fear the Spotlight is an atmospheric third-person horror adventure with a disturbing mystery to unravel. Sneak into school after hours with Vivian and Amy, survive a seance gone wrong, solve tactile puzzles, and whatever you do, stay out of the spotlight. All right, well, there you go. Escape the nightmares. The seance went terribly wrong. Amy has disappeared, and the school has transformed into a nightmarish version of its former self. Play as Vivian to uncover the dark hidden past while attempting to save both you and your friend. Okay, that actually doesn't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, this one doesn't look too bad. Let's see. And no aggregate review score yet, but everybody who has reviewed it is giving it at least 4 stars. Terry, Fear the Spotlight.
Nope.
No?
Nope, not into it. But I also gotta say, I don't know what high school they went to, but like, why is there a Ouija board in a high school? That's so weird.
You bring it with you.
They didn't bring it with them. They took it. They broke it out of the display case. Like the school had it on display. Like who does that?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. That's the only way to do it. The school wouldn't have it.
Like what high school has? Like, hey, here's our trophies. Our sports team sucks, so we're gonna put the Ouija board in there because we got nothing else to display, I guess. So I don't know. It's just weird.
Okay, well, there you go. Dread, Fear the Spotlight. Are you getting it?
Yeah, it looks fun.
Like a
And
horror
besides,
puzzle.
I'd have to get, like you said, I'd have to get it because the Death Dealer wants it.
Yeah, I know for a fact this is one of the ones she's wanted. Yeah, interesting. Okay. Let's see. So Lost Boomer talking about phasmophobia, saying you have to go to a haunted house and work out which ghost it is. Okay. God Warrior says AK2 means Arc 2 from Xbox. Okay. Arc 2 is coming out this year, everybody. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not an Arc fan. I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know that one.
You get to race dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Arc.
You got to be Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel.
Yeah, I don't know. The studio behind those games, I feel like they're such shysters, man. Like they put their whole budget into making like their trailers for their games, and those games end up looking phenomenal, and then you get the game and it looks nothing like their trailers. They're shysters, man.
Suckers. No. Now, Fear the Spotlight was on Game Pass, if I remember correctly. I don't think it was.
No.
But then again, I don't know. So,
I didn't catch it if it was.
Axel, you need to play Demonologist with a Dark Room. Hard pass.
I know a few.
The Occult Club Relic. Harry Balzac, thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, just play Stalker 2 if you want a scary game. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, definitely. One of my friends actually just finished it.
Did he?
Yeah. He said it was a chef's kiss.
Chef's kiss. Nice. I wanna check it out. And of course, this one doesn't have a trailer, so now I gotta find one. What's this one called? All right, so up next is Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. So while I look for a trailer, somebody read out the prices and all that good stuff.
All right, so looks like this one is $17.99. And it's a role-playing simulation action adventure. So it's a lot of different categories.
Okay.
Also looks like it's in like it's not black and white, but kind of similar to like a black and white.
Yeah. All right, so I found a Nintendo Switch trailer for it. You guys ready? Here you go. Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut.
It's got partial nudity. What kind of game is
On
this?
Nintendo?
On
Wow.
Nintendo. All right, hold on. Sorry, the volume was off.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the
So-
end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I have no idea what I'm looking at. Is this a game or an animated movie? I'm so confused.
It's what Terry just said. Shysters. They put all this stuff in.
That's the launch trailer? All right, hold on.
That's
Where's the
more of a
gameplay
teaser.
trailer?
Yeah, it's more of a teaser than announcement.
Let's see. This is the official release date trailer. Presenting the horror indie showcase. I have no idea what's going on. All right, let's watch this trailer. As it
It's
seems
almost
to have
like a
some words.
Kojima trailer. You have no clue what's going on.
All right, all right. Here's a trailer. Here's a different trailer. Okay, this one has some words typed in it. So let's.
You
pause here.
already know why you're here. You already know what you need to do.
Gotta slay the
Just for the
princess.
herring and bear.
If we don't slay the princess, the world ends. All of it. We know. Then why are you hesitating? What are you doing?
All right, hold on. Dragons aren't real. Is that what it said? Dragons aren't real. She is. Okay. There is no happily ever
Why are
after.
these clips so fast? Can you read?
I know.
Who edited this video?
There is no happily ever after. Okay. You know what? I'm not even gonna.
They made sure to get their YouTube watch time.
Don't let her out of her cage. Okay. All right.
You don't have to be afraid. We can both get out of here. Together.
But
No,
you're not
you can't
trapped in
do
there,
this.
though.
You're going to damn
How are you
everyone
bargaining?
if you set her free. I refuse to let her get the last word in.
On game. Let's go.
I'm so intrigued.
How is she bargaining about how we both can leave? Like, I already can leave. Like, no one's holding me there. I'm not chained to a dang floor.
You don't know. You don't know. Okay, she put a spell on you.
Clearly, you just casually walked in. Like, I don't know if she's like this big bad. Who just changed her into a random cabin in the woods? Like, I feel like that wouldn't hold her if she's this big of a deal.
Okay, let's see.
So there's been a month, so there should be some gameplay. Somebody.
You're on the path in the woods, at the end of the path, at the end of the basement, coming in. You're here to slay. If you don't do the other thing, do you care? Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut is a fully voice acted horror tragic comedy featuring the impeccable talents of Jonathan Sims and Nicole Goodnight, with lovingly hand penciled frames by Ignatz winning graphic novelist Abby Howard. Okay, it's a graphic novel. I'm out. Okay, this game features a princess. She's very bad, and you have to get rid of her for all our sakes. She's just an ordinary human princess, and you can definitely slay her as long as you put your mind to it. Hopefully, you won't die, but if you do, you'll die a lot.
Why
so be
not?
careful. Stay focused on the task at hand. What you say and what you believe will shift the story in dramatic ways. Okay, it's a novel. I'm out.
Look, the easiest way to slay the princess, if you didn't want to, face her face to face, just burn the cabin down while she's in it. Done. You don't have to have any interaction with her. Just,
Welcome to Dark Game.
I'm just
Good morning,
saying,
Xbox.
go full on medieval, throw a torch, and keep on walking. All right, done.
And that's how The Evil Dead came about.
Oh
Written
my
in a
gosh.
book. No.
All right, let's see. Demonologist is a Steam game where you use your in real life mic to talk to the in-game ghost. That's cool. Let's see. DE, I hate trailers. What? All the Game Pass games at everybody. This is the Indie Spotlight. None of the games on Indie Spotlight are ever on Game Pass. That's part of the rules.
Lies. They did that one.
Yeah, except that one time.
That one time.
Yeah.
Oops.
All right, so there you go. Slay the Princess. Terry, are you in?
No, that makes zero sense to me.
Dred, you in this visual novel?
It's a horror comedy, something. No. I mean, yeah, it normally would be, yeah, but no.
No.
No. I don't know. Maybe it's easy achievement score for somebody.
I see.
Fast forward it.
I mean, I've done visual novels before, but
I mean, it's got 100 some views, reviews, and it's 5 stars, so it must be good, right?
right?
Or at least paid for reviews.
All right, so there's our indie spotlights. I know, Dred, you came in halfway through it. So Neva, Animal Will, Planet Coaster, Phasmophobia, Fear the Spotlight, and Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. All right, so for me, Neva and Animal Well are hard yeses. Planet Coaster's on sale. So 3 out of them are good. And if that's just a visual novel, I'm just gonna watch it on YouTube. Just saying. So yeah, not bad. So 2 for sure for me. Terry, what about you?
1. Planet Coaster is the only one out of this list that's for me.
All right. Dred, what about you?
Phantasmophobia and Fear the Spotlight. We'll do both of those.
Those are his 2. All right. So 2 for us out of these. So guys, let us know in the chat which games interest you. We'd love to hear what you have to say. So yeah, what's funny is a lot of these interest me, but these are the only 2 that are going to get my money. These 2. So yeah. Jacob Novik says, remember everyone, December 6th, Marvel Rivals releases. Is that mobile game? That like fighting Marvel game?
I don't know. I don't follow Marvel.
I thought it was. So yeah. I don't know. All right, here we go. All right, and so let's see the chat. Let's see which games they picked. Dread Axel Terry, funny question. What do you think will happen if all Xbox One games, all 7,000 plus of them, were to release in Game Pass every Series S and X game? Man, it'd be the greatest day in gaming of all time.
Yeah, they would see such an uptick in subscriptions.
Yeah.
You know what would happen? Truthfully, what would happen would be there would be a
Servers.
whole bunch of naysayers out there, trolls saying, see how bad it is that they have to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, it's a good thing, and it would be awesome, but somebody would find the negativity in it.
Absolutely.
And right now, that they would do that.
But while they're over there talking about negative, I'm going to be playing games. Just saying.
I'm going to be like, oh, crap. Now I got a bigger backlog.
Right. Animal. So DE says Animal Well is fun, but I still have Prince of Persia in terms of side scrollers to do. Yes, absolutely. Let's see. Can't wait for that game. Well, definitely. Let's see. And Jacob Novik says I will definitely buy Slay the Princess. There you go. Love to hear what the chat has to say. All right, but that's it for the chat. That's how we feel. Terry, there was a poll. How many games does the chat want to buy?
42% between 2 and 3. Another 42% none or 1. 14% for all of them, and nobody voted for 4 to 5.
Yeah. God Warrior. What are all the Xbox games for December? So I looked at Xbox's Twitter. They haven't announced anything as far as everything coming to Game Pass for December, other than Indiana Jones, of course. I know that Aliens Dark Descent launched on Game Pass. That's cool. That's cool. And The Great Circle will launch on December 9th. That's cool. And Nine Souls launched. So I remember that one because I played it and it's good. It's good. It's good. So yeah. So there you go. Oh, here we go. Let's see. It doesn't give a date, but here's some of the ones that are on there. So there you go. Oh, are you trying to think about which indie selects are for December? The indie selects come out at the end of the month. I know it's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, but they also had release dates for October.
Yeah. So some of them just launched.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's move on to the next topic. Or actually, before we get on to our next topic, let me pull this away here. Dred, you weren't here during the intro. Tell us what you did this gaming for gaming this week or whatever you've been up to.
Yeah. My gaming week was basically which is why I'm in this spot here. Tearing out the back room that I have my office in and rebuilding the desk and everything, and I've got, which you can't see, but all the skeletons still from the haunts and a whole bunch of other props back there. So moved everything around the house a little bit, and my desk is not put back together. So that's what I did, trying to do all that. And then last night we ended up going to, because I was done with this, I ended up going to Tampa, and we did some Busch Gardens for Christmas Town. Never do it on a Saturday. Black Friday would have been better, but yeah, everybody was there. 2-hour long waits. Yeah, so much fun. That's why it's important when you decide to go to a theme park and you travel for 2 hours. Figure out what day you're going. That's not going to be a day that every kid's out of school before they have to go back to school. Yeah, but I got some video.
Can't wait to see the video. But you know what we haven't talked about yet, guys? We haven't talked about Black Friday. Terry, what did you buy for gaming wise over the Black Friday or planning on to Cyber Monday, whatever?
Nothing.
Nothing? Really?
Nothing.
Oh my gosh, give me your racing card and your gamer card.
No.
Oh my goodness. So nothing attracted you or you just haven't had time?
No, we're being responsible this year. So all the overtime I'm putting in is going to responsible things. We're not being what you call it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, okay. So Terry didn't buy anything to add to her backlog, I guess. Dred, did you buy anything for Black Friday?
You know, I did. I just can't remember what it was. It was like, oh, this is a good sale, 90% off. All right, Dune. So I made sure everything was at least 60%, but I bought like 4 or 5 games.
Oh, like which ones?
I don't remember.
Come on, man, come on.
I didn't play them. That's the worst part. I just downloaded and then we started working on the back room.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, let us know in the chat what you bought for Black Friday. I love to know what you guys bought. So I bought my wife bought me some Christmas gifts. My aunt bought me some Christmas gifts, but I got to pick what they were. My aunt, we do an adult gift exchange, and so this year was a $40 limit, and so I requested. I know I'm gonna get it for Christmas, so I haven't opened it yet, but I'm gonna get it for Christmas. Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon was for $20 on sale, $20 at GameStop, so got that. And Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. That's the new one, right? Yeah, the new one. was also on sale for $20. So boom, those two games, $40 right there. Right. I got a replacement controller because my Elite Series 2 is starting to peel, the little sticky on it. And I know you can glue it back on, but I just haven't. I don't want to buy the chemical for it, so yeah, I just buy a new controller. And also the stick is starting to get like a weird click on it, so it still works perfectly fine. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, so I'm just gonna not mess with it. And then so I got another Elite Series 2 core because I can just use all the extra pieces still from my other Elite Series 2. My wife bought me another monitor, another big widescreen monitor. So this time, so by New Year's, I'll be broadcasting with dual widescreen monitors. It's gonna be awesome. So many monitors up in here. Man, come to my house if you want to taste the radiation. And then got some clothes, some of that stuff, but gaming. There's one more. Oh yeah. I bought $90 worth of games from Fanatic for $1. They had all of Abe's Odyssey, the entire Abe Odyssey collection on Steam, for a single dollar. So for $1.06, I got $90-something worth of games. So I was super happy with that. Because I got I think it was 5 games and 2 or 3 DLCs. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good deal for Steam. So yeah, I ended up getting all that. So yeah, that's what I got myself, or what I got for Black Friday. I'm still looking at Cyber Monday. We'll see what happens. So yeah. But I think the best part about Black Friday is that Costco, and I'm not a Costco member, but if you're a Costco member, has $100 worth of Xbox cash for $85. That's a dang good deal. Free money is always good, but I'm not a Costco member, so I'm not going to pay $200 just to save $15. Yeah. Let's see. DE says, I need a pro version of a visual novel. It's called your imagination, bro. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Jacob Nova says, 2022, we got Level Go Star Wars The Skywalker Saga on Game Pass and more in December. 2023, we got around 15 games for Game Pass in December. What's in store this year? December seems to always be a very, very, very great month. I know that in December, Microsoft does like the 12 days of Christmas or whatever, or a Christmas countdown, where something in the Microsoft store is heavily discounted, like 90% off or something like that. Like they'll sell like a Surface Pro for 50% off.
Before I forget,
Mhm.
Forza Horizon 4 is
Gonna get
coming off.
delisted.
Yeah, you get delisted. So I think it was at December 12th. So get it now before you forget.
Yeah. So it's one of those things you just gotta stay on top of it, So yeah. Let's see. Jacob Novak says, I bought Xbox games digitally for $100. 13 games. Dang, man, you made out like a king right there. Fastback says, I picked up a Quest 3 for my daughter and I. Yes. W, man. Get that Quest Plus, man. Let's play some Demio. Let's do something. Wacko Game says, Terry is saving for BMW accessories. She is. That's responsible, right, Terry? Accessories. Let's see. Dreadful says, I did the same, bought 4 or 5 games, but I can't remember which ones other than Doom Eternal.
Right? I'm not the only one. Sometimes you just, they're too good of a sale to pass up and you just forget what you bought.
Oh my gosh. I've been asking my wife for an Xbox coffee cup for 4 years and she refuses to get me one. What? Shout out to Game On Jesse. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. I have like 10 Xbox gaming coffee cups. I love my coffee.
Yeah,
but my wife likes giving me this one, this pug one. The pug one says, I didn't choose the pug life. The pug life chose me. But I like it because it's bigger than all the other coffee cups.
I mean, I even got mine with my name on it. It's the 20-year one.
Oh, it's the 20th one. Oh my gosh, so cool.
So yeah, I mean, you can tell her they're not that expensive.
No, not that expensive at all.
And then don't let her see the bill.
Don't let me see the bill. Let's see. I bought clothes on Black Friday. The reason I buy little games is I use Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. There you go. From Happy Cloud Gamer. Let's see. Jacob Novik says, 2 games I bought was a long time coming, which means that I wanted them for years. The Witcher 3, never played the franchise, but now when the 4th game is in full production, and Devil May Cry 5. There you go. Shout out to Back from the Dead. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let us know what you bought for Black Friday back. Appreciate it. Is Dreadpool asleep? We're very lucky that Dreadpool wakes up for this show. Just being honest, okay? Dread is a very hard worker. Shout out to General Spartan. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I bought a 5 terabyte external hard drive, some USB-A cords, 5 Xbox games for on sale, Disintegration, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, After Image, Tales of Kenzera, and Raven's Watch, plus 6 more months of Game Pass Ultimate. Dang. Shout out to Split Difference. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Mm-hmm. Godward says, y'all see the Xbox Black Friday deal? So great. I did. Game on Jesse says, Costco has the best pizza.
I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
It was Sam's Club.
Sam's Club is killing it on pizza, in my opinion. But we'll see. Let's see. Back from the Dead says, I picked up Star Wars Dark Forces Remastered, Persona 5 Royale, Mortal Kombat 1 Chaos Reigns expansion from Black Friday sale. Wow. So Godwater says he's going to go and give me your Xbox coffee cup. How do you get one? You just go to the Xbox store, right?
Yeah, or you could just buy a Dreadpool cup.
Oh, that's
Even
right. You
Death
can
Dealer
also
has
just
her
buy a
own
Dreadpool cup.
Yeah. So that way, it's not gaming.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Dreadpool's statement here. I think you can buy them at the Gear Shop, right? The Xbox Gear Shop or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can go to the Xbox Gear Shop. Just there.
Yeah. Let me see. Where's the Gear Shop? Black Friday accessories call. Oh, they got rid of the Gear Shop for Black Friday? Whatever. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, Death said the secret for you to being able to get that is to make sure you get her something too first that she likes.
Yeah, because if you go to the Xbox Gear Shop, there's all kinds of coffee cups here.
I got pins there, shirts. Yeah.
Yeah, you can get all kinds of stuff here. Cups. But if you go to Dred's channel, type something. There you go. Thank you, Dred, for typing something. This way I can open your stuff. Go to channel. Click on his link tree.
Oh, no.
Dreadpool gear. There we go.
Which one is that one?
I don't know.
Is that the old one? I don't know if I've updated my
Dreadpool Shop 4th Wall?
Yeah, that's the one.
Is that the current one?
Yeah, that's the current one.
All right, good. So I won't fear. All right, so yeah, you can also get Dreadpool stuff. You can get your Breaking Bread with Dread mugs, some caps, some hoodies, some stickers, some pins, a mat, a keyboard, a mouse pad,
and mix it up.
Your cups. Ta-da! And only $14.99.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you
Not
go.
Too bad.
So yeah, get yourself your Dreadpool gear. All right, let me put this away again. Let's see. Where am I? All right. Poor Game on Jesse. It's not coffee cup price. She shames me for gaming. Man, it's time to take up drinking. When ladies hate your hobby, you got to replace it with a more obstructive hobby, baby.
Cars.
A more expensive hobby. You know what? Get into an even more expensive hobby. Get into like what is more expensive than gaming?
Cars.
Model trains. Model trains are like thousands of dollars.
RCs.
Yeah. RCs are also thousands of dollars. There you go. Yeah, but you got to keep it gaming theme. Get yourself like the Mario Kart RCs. Tell her it's not gaming, it's RCs.
Yeah, but just open RC for like drag racing, and then get another one for drifting, and then you'll be in the
rock climbing.
poorhouse. And then you'll be
the
in the
rock
poorhouse.
climbing one, the mudding one.
Yeah, all of them, man.
Yeah.
I mean, drones too. You could do the same
drones.
thing.
You could get into drones. Yeah. Jacob Novik has a trivia question for Dread. Dread, what is the Xbox 360 back compact game called where you play as a girl and slay zombies with less to non-clothes on?
Lollipop Chainsaw.
I bought it. There you go. Lollipop Chainsaw looks cool. I want to buy the remake.
Yeah.
And Beck says he already has a Breaking Bread with Dread t-shirt. Awesome.
He does. He actually has a special one. That's the only
Ooh.
one that you can get when you do a Breaking Bread.
Ooh. Shout out to Blondie 1004 or 1004. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. All right, yeah, lots of new faces here today. God Warrior says, get into tools.
Yes. Oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
My father-in-law, my stepdad. Sorry, not my father-in-law. My stepdad. He is an AMP mechanic, and all he cares about is his tools. And his favorite brand is Snap-on. So like one wrench is like $1,000.
Oh,
yeah.
He's gonna be paying for that for a lifetime.
Yeah, he loves them.
Oh man.
But
yeah, like Snap-on.
I can't go against him because that's what he does for a living. That's what he makes money with.
You can get high quality tools for professionals without the Snap-on tag, though. Snap-on
Harbor Freight, baby.
Meg Tools is another one that's crazy expensive.
It's just like buying shoes because it has a Nike logo on it. You're paying for the name.
No, you're paying for the warranty.
You know what? Klein Tools used to be great too, but guess what? Now they've gone down and used less quality metal. So again, you used to be paying for a name.
You can go to Harbor Freight and get a lifetime warranty on a cheap tool that works the same as your Snap-on. So
the difference is, though, that cheap tool will break way more often than your Snap-on will.
Don't matter. It's lifetime warranty. Lifetime warranty, baby. Just get another one
when you need it to perform, you don't have time.
Yeah, you don't. When it's the middle of the night and you're fixing something and that tool breaks, it says something. Trust me.
No, I mean, that was it. That was the one thing, because I was also using some of the lesser named places and couldn't get some bolts off. Had to get the machine shop to come over, that or the speed shop that we worked at, come over and bring one of the guns to take off my my transmission.
I don't know what Toyota did
enough
to my car, but one time I got a flat tire. I needed a 6-foot breaker bar to get that nut loose. It was insane. I was like, what kind of... I went there and I watched them put it back on, and I'm like, why are they not using a torque limiter on my wheels? And I had them take it off and put it back on. Because they just jammed it on there, and it's like, no, that's not OEM. I'm here at the Toyota place, and you got to do things to OEM here. I'm at the dealership. I expect the dealership to know the torque values to what they're working on. So I had them take all my wheels off and put the OEM torque limiters on there. The guys were upset. It was so funny. Like, mechanics get so mad when you correct them. It's pretty funny. But hey, I wouldn't have to correct you if you did your job right. Game on Jesse says something I'm not going to say here because I don't want to get banned. Let's see. But yeah, people get into that as well. My brother-in-law is into that. He has about 20 of them. Very expensive. Let's see.
It's a tool.
Yeah, it can be. And no worry, Black Friday is sometimes a scam. You really need to know what you're doing. Yeah. I start Black Friday shopping months in advance to make sure I don't get ripped off.
The U.S. is the same way. A lot of places, they lie about their sales. Walmart lies about them. Amazon lies about them. So,
how many times have we seen them jack up the price just to bring it back down?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's your 50%.
Yeah.
It's $1 cheaper than it was last time.
Right? Let's see. Henry Bozak said, I thought Milwaukee was the best tools.
No.
I don't know, man.
They make quality tools, and so does DeWalt and Makita and all them. They make quality tools, but they're not the highest.
Yeah. And in my company, they prefer us to use Milwaukee. But Ryobi's no longer down at the cheap end either. They've upped their quality too.
Yeah.
So it's just basically knowing what you're doing.
They're
And it's just
basically
like
the
in
same
gaming.
thing now, though, because like
know.
Milwaukee makes Ryobi, so they're the same tool. The Milwaukee brand just has a little bit more power on theirs.
Oh, yeah. Okay. There you go. Let's see. Wacko Games. Wacko Games says wireless hole punchers are a great hobby.
You know what's funny is I just thought about it.
What's that?
I have a Black & Decker drill.
I got one too.
I have a Black & Decker
Like,
I don't know, jigsaw, to cut like through drywall and stuff.
Yeah, I got one from like my grandfather, so it's like from the 70s or something like that.
My
Mine's
weed
not
whacker is
that
a
old.
Black & Decker.
Mine's
It
not
still
that
works.
old, but I had to use my Black & Decker to drill a hole in my car so I could open my trunk because my DeWalt drill was locked in the trunk.
Oh my god. I like Black & Decker. For the value brands, it's probably my favorite value brand. Because they still work. Every Black & Decker I've ever bought still works.
But that's the thing, though. You're not also using it for a trade. You're using it here and there.
Yes, an occasional use.
They've probably been used maybe 10 times.
That's the thing about quality versus, just the name brand.
Yeah, the wear and tear.
Also, make sure that all my Black & Deckers are plug-in electric, not battery electric, because I'm not going to be replacing that battery every few years. Jacob Novak says, I finished a puzzle. The box said 7+ years, but I finished it in only 5. Man. Wacko Game says, you drilled a hole in your BMW? All right, I'm sorry, guys. We're talking about Black Friday shopping. I don't know how we got into tools. Let's get back to it. All right, so that's the Black Friday shops. Let's get on to the main topic, shall we, guys? All right, so, oh my God, where did it go? Did I completely turn? I did completely turn it off. I apologize. Let me share that. Let's share this. Okay, there we go. So, guys, let's get to the main topic, the Xbox app. So, Sarah Bond said, at Xbox, we want to offer players more choice on how and where they play, including being able to play and buy games directly from the Xbox app. I recently shared our ambition to unlock these features first with the Google Play Store on Android devices in the US, while other app stores adapt to meet customer demand. Due to a temporary administrative stay recently granted by the courts, we are currently unable to launch these features as planned. Our team has the functionality built and ready to go live as soon as the court makes final decision. We are eager to launch and give more choice and flexibility to players. So, for those of us, we wonder why we can't buy a game right on our Xbox app. That's why, because of Google. All right, so let's go. So this is from Windows Central. So this is the current Xbox app. There is no buy feature, as you can see, right? On all these screenshots. It's play on, download to console, and that's basically it, right? So it was supposed to get these features before the end of 2024, but it didn't. Yeah, so Bond previously announced that these features will come in November, shortly after Google was ordered to open its App Store to third-party rivals in early October. But the delay is a bump in the road plan, right? Because Google got ruled in favor, right? So Google blocked it. And the recently Xbox Cloud Gaming Stream Your Own Game feature was also implemented, allowing users, right? But the Xbox app is getting better, but it still has a long way to go, unfortunately. And Google got a temporary stay. Great for them, right? Which kind of sucks for me because if you notice as well, they got rid of the Game Pass app, which got rid of it. Only says download to console now. It used to also say or stream. Now you got to stream directly from the web, which sucks to me. The fact that streaming on the Xbox app isn't included is kind of crap. So, yeah, I just I hate that. So Google also replied, right? And the ability to sell games in its Xbox app on Android is ready to go live according to Microsoft. However, the company isn't specific on what's holding it back, right? So they get a little more name calling here. On October 18th, Judge James Donato granted Google's request for a stay while it appeals his ruling that the Android App Store is an illegal monopoly, which could leave things hanging in the balance for quite a while. Yeah. Bond referenced that in a thread on Blue Sky today, writing, due to a temporary administrative strain. Everybody's going over to Blue Sky. Twitter's dead. After this article was published, Google spokesperson Dan Jackson responded with the same statement the company has issued several weeks ago. Microsoft has always been able to offer their Android users the ability to play and purchase Xbox games directly from their app. They've simply chosen not to. The court's order and rush to force its implementation threaten Google Play's ability to provide a safe and secure experience. Yeah, right. It's all about money. Microsoft, like Epic, are ignoring the very real security concerns. We remain focused on supporting an ecosystem that works for everyone, not just two of the largest game companies. Notice he said that, he excluded that. Oh, and we get $30 or 30%. 30%, right? So Microsoft has been planning its mobile app store strategy for years. However, as frustrating as it is for gamers, the company still hasn't explicitly said what about the situation prevents it from offering Xbox game purchases, like Steam and PlayStation already do, to go with its integrated Xbox Cloud gaming features. We also don't have an update on the status of its browser-based mobile store, which still shows coming soon sign, just like it did in August. So there you go. So PlayStation and Steam, you can buy games directly from their apps, but you can't on Microsoft. And the only thing that's missing here is that, just like Apple, if you buy through a company, you have to pay through Google. So, like, if I buy from the PlayStation Store on my app, I have to pay through Google or through Apple. I don't pay through the app itself. And that's what Epic and Microsoft are doing. They're trying to get that 30% out of it, which, in my opinion, why not? I mean, if your system is an open source, like Windows is open source, right? When you pay for something on Windows or through a web browser, you don't go through the Windows Store. It goes direct. I like that idea. Personally. I personally like that idea. And so, Google Android is supposed to be this big old open source system, but the purchasing isn't open source, which I think kind of violates the whole aspect of open source. But that's just my personal opinion. Terry, what do you think? Do you think Google's playing dirty, or do you think Microsoft should just cave in and do the 30%?
I think Google's being dirty. They did the same thing. Tongue-tied again. This is what Google does. Apple does the same thing. They like to, they're overly greedy when it comes to things getting put on their platforms for their mobile market. Mm-hmm. And they literally, behaved in this fashion. They're at least they're allowing them to put the stuff on this time, unlike what they did when Microsoft was in the phone game. They were way worse then. So they're playing ball a little bit, but they're still being greedy about it. And Apple got in trouble for doing stuff like this, and they had to go to court and stuff. And I think they had to bend the knee a little bit. So we'll see what happens. Microsoft's a big enough company to where they can kind of fight back, mm-hmm. And not have to give in. So we'll have to see what they do. But Google's a bully. They've always been a bully, and just like iPhone's a bully. So. Mm-hmm. When you're the leaders of a market, it's easy to be the bully.
Yeah. It's and it definitely, it's hard to claim a monopoly when Apple exists, but I don't know. A judge already claimed a monopoly. They're just appealing, and we'll see what happens. Dredd, what do you think?
Well, here's the catch, right? If I tell you could ride in my car, but you got to pay me, mm-hmm. right? You should be paying me. it's my tires, my gas, my vehicle, my wear and tear. But now if I'm going through Uber or Lyft, I'm going through them for you to pay. They're paying me, and the customer is paying them. So I am getting the money, but it's going through a different source. But if I'm going directly as competition to them, I should be getting all my money. And that's kind of the thing that they're saying too. Is like, I'm not. If we go through you, you're going to get your cut. But if I'm doing it directly, why should you get a cut? And that's the thing. They're not selling these Xbox games through Google.
Mm-hmm.
It's only using Android that you're able to access this thing. That has nothing to do with it. That's just an operating system. It's like telling them, hey, because the roads are paved, you owe me money, even though you're a separate driver. And in Uber or Lyft are saying you owe us money also, because you're a contractor. Even though you're not a contractor with us, you use the same roads. No, forget it. So I understand if everything was within my I guess sphere of control, yes, pay me what I do for you, even though you're selling your stuff through my platform, I get my cut. But if you're going beyond that, then I understand, and I understand why they don't want that either, because that's less money in my pocket. But again, the monopoly thing, there's other places you can go. Apple, if you want a phone, and then unfortunately, those are like the only two options we have is Apple or Android. But even on the Android side, you have many different formats. You have Samsung with their one format. Google has Pixel, so that's a little bit more open and less uniform.
Yeah.
So it's like that catch-22. Yes, you could say it is, but again, there's different versions. So, give it to Microsoft and Epic. Let them sell it outside, because that's all they're doing is they're just going through Android to access the store without actually accessing the Google store or the Android store.
Right.
And if those games were on there and you can buy them anywhere, just like Play Anywhere, why would it make a difference?
Yeah.
Google should be allowing those games on their store and then be able to play, just like you do with movies, right? You can buy the movies here, link your accounts, and access. Most movies are accessible, or TV shows are accessible on another platform. I was between Vudu, YouTube, Sony at one point in time until they shut their stuff down.
Yeah. Crunchyroll now.
Yeah. What was it? Disney Plus or something like that had Disney movies. That's what it is. Movies. It's all intertwined because you've linked all the accounts, so you can actually buy it here and play it over here if you want. Same thing. If Google did something like that with Microsoft, said, hey, you link your Microsoft account, you can buy it here. But they haven't even done that. And I'm sure Microsoft doesn't want to do that either. So, but again, open it up. Whatever. It is what it is. If you want to force their hand, then maybe you need to force their hand on the downloads or something. I don't know. There's other ways of monetizing stuff like this. And unfortunately, it makes it harder for the consumer. So anything better for the consumer and more competitiveness for the bigger companies, the better for all of us. I mean, just in general.
Yeah, I feel like, and again, I'm on Team Jez Corden on this one, that Xbox or Microsoft giving up on Windows Phone was a mistake.
Yeah.
A huge mistake. But of course, Terry brought it up that when Windows Phone was there, like the Google was blocking the YouTube app, Google was blocking everything. Google was not supporting Windows Phone at all. And without YouTube, at that time, I mean, your app was dead. Your whatever is dead. because YouTube ruled the world at that time and period. It kind of still does, right? Now we have more apps like Spotify and stuff like that, but without the apps to support the ecosystem, the app kind of sucks. And so, but I really feel that Microsoft should have stayed on track for that, right? Because they wouldn't be having this situation. I could literally buy an Xbox phone if I wanted to at this point and have full access, maybe even get 3 months of Xbox included or something, right? So I really feel that Xbox getting out of the mobile space, or not Xbox, sorry, Microsoft getting out of the mobile space was a mistake. Because I personally loved my Lumia. They were called Nokia Lumias, if you remember.
My buddy had one.
Yeah,
He
I
loved
loved
it.
my Lumia. I remember there was a Lumia with like a 50 megapixel camera at the time that was so high. But yeah, I really hoped that they stayed, and I was sad that they left. But yeah, this whole Apple walled garden and Google walled garden, it's starting to get super duper annoying in my opinion, as a consumer, because I don't want my purchases connected or restricted to an ecosystem. Right. I want my purchases to be account level with the maker of the account. Like if I buy my game from Xbox, I have access to it. If I switch to iPhone, if I switch back to Windows Phone, if it ever comes back or whatever, right, I'll keep access to that game. If I buy it through Google, right, I only have access to it. Am I only going to have access to it through Google? Like they launched, what was it, Death Stranding, I think, on phone, or Assassin's Creed on phone or something like that.
Yeah.
On the phone, and it's locked to, because it went through the App Store, it's locked to that app. But if I would have bought that to like just pretend Assassin's Creed through Ubisoft, I'll always have access to that, no matter where it goes, as long as it's a supported ecosystem, right? Or heck, even a hacked ecosystem. Who knows, right? But I'm just saying, it's not good for me as a consumer to have something like that, because I want, as Dred said, one of the big reasons we're Team Green, or one of the big benefits, I'm sorry, not one of the reasons, but one of the big benefits to being Team Green is access to Xbox Play Anywhere. One purchase across all your devices, right? I love that. I have loved that since it launched back in the Xbox One days. I have always been very happy to have Xbox Play Anywhere. And the fact that Google and Apple don't want to give me access to my Xbox Play Anywhere on their devices is really annoying. Super duper annoying. I should be able to, if I have the space on this device, I should be able to directly download a game if it's ported to the device, right? Instead of cloud gaming, because native is always greater than ported. Than cloud. Native gaming is always superior to cloud, even though cloud gaming is fantastic and it's great. I was playing it the other day. It's great. But still, it bothers me that it goes against, it takes away one of the big benefits of the Xbox ecosystem, which is the Xbox Play Anywhere. And not just the Xbox ecosystem, but, all of the storefronts that exist. I think it's just a bunch of crap. We should be allowed to have access to our stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Terry, anything else?
Nope, I think we're good on all that.
All right.
I was going to say it would benefit more to the devs if you can,
more people would
buy
play
the
games,
game.
right?
Yeah, buy the game and be able to play it wherever you want. Because if you're a fan of Sony's thumbsticks, you would play it there. If you're a fan of the Xbox thumbsticks, you could play it there. And it's you're still buying the game, but then you can promote why you like it at these places. If same thing with Apple. If you're buying it on Apple, or you're buying it on Google, Android, you're just like shifting back and forth. And some people have both phones. Some people have, both consoles. Some people have, if they would get together a little bit better in the industry, then, like you said, the closed off walls, and do something like that, like I mentioned earlier with the movies,
Yeah.
it'd be so much better. You know, it sometimes there's certain things that licenses forbid you from going to play the movie in this other area, but most of the times is everything's linked up. So you have to shift over to another app to watch your movie. Same thing here. So sometimes, you know, I understand if it was an iPhone game, you know, and they're like, look, this is only made by Apple, so we only want this here.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with the PlayStation. Okay, you can't link your PlayStation God of War to play on your Xbox. No problem. But the rest of the games that you bought that are multi-plat should be able to transfer everywhere else. Yeah, just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah. No, I agree with everything you're saying. Like, keep your stuff exclusive if that's the way you want to play.
Yeah.
But it's just,
Allow me to link everything up and
yeah.
play wherever I want with whatever I can.
Don't make me do like an account here, an account there, an account there, stuff like that, right? It's just, I hate that. What were the games that got ported over? Was it like Assassin's Creed on Android or something like that? Got ported to it? I don't remember which one it was. Terry, can you look for it? The game that got ported over to Android. That I know it didn't sell very well, but can you look for it? Let's check in with the chat. Let's see.
Who made the game?
Ubisoft did. I mean, it's an Assassin's Creed game. It's a console port.
Okay.
I think it's the new one. I think, but I'm not sure. I lost that news a while ago. All right. Back from the dead says your first mistake, Axel, was buying an iPhone. I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android. But I don't think anything is wrong with iPhone. I think iPhone is great. I just prefer Android. Let's see. Them both is big company. Why Google did this? Yeah, Google's also a big company. What the heck? This truly sucks. I agree. Absolutely. Happy Cloud Gamer. God Warrior says, because everybody doesn't use Google Play. I like Xbox, I think, too. Yeah, see? Harry Balzac said, Sarah reported bad news while trying to sound positive. This could take years to resolve. Absolutely. Yeah, they're going to lock it up in court. They are. Yeah. But how much of the cake will Google take? Google's taking 30% right now. That's just standard. That got revealed during the Epic versus Google fight. That they take 30%.
That's a standard.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Wacko Game says, I think Google should be able to charge what they want. Microsoft regrets canceling their phone now. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. They do. Let's see. Even the Switch has YouTube and Hulu, no Rumble or Netflix or Prime. Yeah. Yeah, but imagine if Google was blocking YouTube on the Switch. Just saying. Because that's what happened on Windows Phone. I remember that very clearly.
Are you thinking of Assassin's Creed Unity?
Possibly. Oh, no, it's Assassin's Creed Mirage. I just found it.
I see Mirage as well.
Yeah, Mirage got ported over. Yeah, and, so if you buy Assassin's Creed Mirage on the Play Store, it's linked to your Play Store, not to your Ubisoft account, and that kind of sucks.
Looks like you can also get Assassin's Creed Jade as well.
Jade? Cool. So yeah, and that's the part that sucks. So that's a good example of that whole how Google's anti-consumer right there. Is Google going to open a store on Xbox consoles? I mean, Xbox has said that they're going to have access to Steam. Just throwing it out there, right?
Yeah.
So, and I mean on Microsoft Windows, you can download the Google Store players. Like, I know there's not a native Android app here, but you can download Android emulators onto this and play your Android games here. I know because I've done it. It's not limited, is my point. And that's true open source, in my opinion. And I think that's the way Android should be, which is, again, one of the big reasons I love Android is that customization, the fact that it's more open source than Apple, that I can do more, get more apps, download apps off the web, stuff like that. But to have it that I can't buy something unless I go through the Play Store, that kind of sucks. or go to the website. That kind of sucks. Yeah. Microsoft ended their phone only 5 years ago. I think they could bring it back right now and have some success if gaming is the focus.
I actually could agree to that. If as long as they bring the phone back with the Xbox branding, not Microsoft, and then they could compete with like the Asus ROG phone and stuff like that. I think they could, but it would have to be an Xbox branded phone.
But it seems like Xbox branding's going away too.
No, Xbox
branding's not
this
going
is an
away.
Xbox.
Yeah, well, that's
this way. When they show this is an Xbox and they have a smartphone, then they could have the Xbox smartphone. You know,
yeah, but that's
the ROG phone. So like
ROG phones are fantastic.
I want the ROG phone, but it's not supported by my carrier, so dreams are dead.
Dreams are dead. Dreams died today. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Hold on, let me watch this video now. Let me get it to stream properly and adjust the volume.
It's already Xbox.
480? What kind of crap is that? Give me 1080. Go away, ad. All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I want it has the shoulder buttons.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can't get demonetized.
You can transform while playing on it.
Could you imagine?
This is a terrible ad, Rock. I don't know who told you.
I don't know. I feel like that ad was better than most VR, system ads. I'm just putting that out there. So, like that,
but the big highlight to the ROG Strix phone is the fact that it has the shoulder buttons for gaming right here, right? It has this little anime vision. I mean, it's made for gamers for sure.
Yeah.
If Xbox released a phone like this, it would be awesome. I mean, and look at that. You can even put the if they have the ROG accessories on it. What do they call this now? The backbone or the Kishi, the Razer Kishi. They have the cooler on it, so it can cool down and save battery life. And then, of course, just regular. And, of course, the shoulder. And the fun part about the shoulder buttons is that they're tactile. They're not actual buttons. So they're just sensors. I don't know. Have you held one of these in your hand? I have. And they're great.
I have not. I got.
No.
I don't know which generation this is for the ROG phone because they've been around for a while. But, like, I've been wanting them for a long time. It's just, yeah. Verizon doesn't want to support it.
Snapdragon 8. Yeah, and see the Game Cool 9. See, they even have their own cooler and large graphite sheets. I mean, if Xbox released something like this, if this is better than the Xbox standalone console, I'm going to be upset. But if you're into photography, this one is really not it. Just saying. But yeah, it's great. Anyways, back to this. Where was I? Oh. All right. Let's see. Where was I? All right. This is the moment Axel realized he should have went with Android. I've been Android, man. Back. Come on. Let's see. Is Xbox going to... All right. This is where we are. All right. Mene says, Microsoft ended their phone only 5 years ago. We just read that. Okay. Yeah, but they need to bring it back. I think because then remove the Game Pass app because Xbox think that will get them Google to connect this next. Possibly. They might be using it as leverage. God Warrior. Good point. Let's see. I wish xCloud would have better bitrate on xCloud. Yeah. I wish it was 1080p. Just being honest. It's 720 and it sucks, man.
It could be 1080p if you were able to stream your games from your own, if you're at home from your own console. You would have the higher bitrate at that point in time.
Yeah, but it kind of defeats the purpose of cloud gaming.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, if you're already at home, you could do it. If you're out and about, you would get to the better server, either your house or xCloud servers. So utilize either or, depending on, the connection speed.
Yeah. I agree with everything you said. Google just mad because Stadia flop. Yeah. OTA, it's about money. Even the 3DS had Netflix app. Absolutely, it's about money. They're protecting their monopoly, their phone monopoly. That's why they blocked the phone access. Let's see. Let's see. Non-gamers would not touch an Xbox branded phone. They would say it's cringe. I don't care what they say, man. I think it'd be cool. They can call me cringe. I don't care.
I mean, a non-gamer isn't going to buy any phone that's marketed towards gamers. I mean, that's the whole point of marketing.
Mhm.
I mean, a non-gamer isn't buying that ROG phone either.
Yeah, these ROG phones are definitely here, and they're great. I've wanted one, but for the price, for just gaming, I'm like, you know what? When the more
No.
better native gaming comes, I'll get one. But I'm glad somebody's already doing it. All right. Oh, here's what I was talking about. The air trigger capture. Air trigger isn't just for gaming; it's also useful for photography. See. A 6-axis thing, AI panning, photo vibe, night vision, and portrait video. I mean, geez, I want this phone now. But no. Anyways, yeah. If I really think they need to open this up to everybody, and make it. I mean, like Satya says, you want competition? Let's have competition. It is a monopoly. I agree with it, because if it's bad for consumers, like if it limits me as a consumer from enjoying my features, I feel that that's a monopoly, or getting to be a monopoly, right? And so I really feel that, because it devalues my Xbox Play anywhere, it's not good. So yeah, just saying. Terry, do you think the appeals court is going to work?
The appeals court?
For the Supreme Court. So they got 2 more courts to go through.
I think everything will be fine.
Terry's on the everything's okay. Just breathe, Axel.
It's fine. Like it's not anything that I'm not losing sleep over anything. It's if something happens, then it'll become news and we'll talk about it. But I feel like that it's just formalities at this point, and it's just a waste of time.
Right. Yeah, I think so too. All right, but that's how we feel. How does the chat feel? Terry, read the question in the chat answers, please.
Should Google allow third-party storefronts no 30% commission? 63% yes, 30% cuts greedy, 18% no, 30% is necessary, and another 18 negotiate a 15% compromise.
There you go. Compromise. I think
Most people
wins.
say no compromise. They're just being greedy.
That's right. I think they are being greedy. No compromise. Stand your ground, Microsoft. All right. Anybody got any news they want to start? They want to talk about before we get going today?
You mean like this?
You're breaking bread with Jared?
Hold on.
Oh,
this one.
Oh, moving goalpost. You want to talk about some moving goalpost?
No, I don't know. That's what I feel like this whole thing is anyway.
Yeah.
Everybody's moving their goalposts just to get what they want, and depending on the courts, I think it'll go through eventually. But it's just going to be a long, dragged out battle.
I feel like it's the fact that everything needs to go through court and not through business deals is sad, but it is what it is. All right. So there we go. Where are we going? I am going shopping. I got to return some pants. What are your plans for the rest of the day, Terry?
For me, I'm probably going to try doing a stream. Okay. I want to do that that Avatar DLC that came out. So.
All right, cool. Dred, what are your plans?
I'm going to do some more sibling bonding with my Marine that's visiting because of the situation that we talked about earlier.
Right.
And we're going to do there's a Christmas festival going on. So we're going to go try to hit that before I go to work.
Nice. All right. Well, have a good time, sir. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for today's topics. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Of course, we always love having you guys here, especially the chat. That's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. And with that being said, we are going to get out of here. But before we leave, we're going to play the. As we leave, I'm going to play the intro one more time just because I'm very proud of it. I put a lot of work into it. All right. But with that being said, we're going to get out of here. I'm Axel1324.
I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And I'm Dreadpool.
And we'll catch you guys next week. Bye, everybody.